Hey guys, welcome to another video of Power Automate. So till now we have learned the web automation, Excel automation in the Power Automate, and how do we do exception handling, how do we create the notepad logs in Excel in Power Automate. So in today's video we will be learning how can we use the VBScript in Power Automate. Basically there are many functions which are not by default present in the Power Automate, and for those we use VB scripting language. Basically, VB script is a combination of Visual Basic and JavaScript and is developed by Microsoft. It's a very easy language to learn and to utilize in our Power Automate. It is quite fast. The default action will take time, but if you use VB script, it will be very fast. So let's make use of it. Today, let's create a subflow VBScript in Power Automate. Okay, so let's drag this and first simply use a message box that this is sample VBScript. So if you see, there's a message box and there are some variables also. So if we need output from this script, then the output will be in this output. If there is any error which the script has encountered, it will give the error. Okay, we can also check fail after timeout. For example, if the script is stuck for some reasons, then it will automatically came out after the 10 seconds. Okay, now we want to use this script for the Excel. So let's see how can we define objects in VBScript and utilize them for Excel. So there are some basic notations like we have in VB.NET and C Sharp. We have similar notations in this also. So let's define Excel. We will use Excel. We will have the workbook. We will have the worksheet. Okay, so we have three objects. Now what is an Excel? Excel is an object. So get object. So we will be working on already opened file, and it will take two parameters. Here we can give path, and here we can give the default application name. This is how. And so what this line will do is it will attach to a running instance of an Excel. Okay. Now workbook set VB equals to which instance it needs to attach with is Excel dot workbooks, and we can give our workbook name here in the double quotes. Now I have already an Excel file here. If you see, let's give this name to here. So it will attach with this workbook. Now let us set the worksheet also. Set. So work inside workbook we have this worksheet. It has a sheet 1. Okay, so we have defined all three objects of Excel, workbook and worksheet. Now for each Excel, we want to close the workbook after we done doing our work. It is necessary to close and save it. So we can also use it vb.save, vb.close. Okay, now let's see how this works. So let me open this workbook here for you. Okay, so this workbook is open. Let me run this. Okay, so we have our message box. Okay, and if you see, the workbook is closed, but instance is currently open. So in order to close this Excel instance, we can use excel.quit. So in the last, we can give excel.quit so that all the instances of Excel are killed. Let me delete this message box and run it again. Before running it, let me open the Excel again, and now let's run it. So if you see, this Excel is open and it has successfully closed the Excel. So in this VBScript, what we have learned is how can we attach to a already running Excel, and how can we save it, and how can we close it. Okay, so these actions we'll be using in each of our Excel files, right? And any function which we want to perform inside our Excel, we will write it between these lines. Okay, now let's close this. Now, for the sake of easiness, let's first use the autofit method. Let us autofit all the columns in this Excel workbook. Okay, so let me just change the width of these columns, and let's see how autofit works. So basically, autofit to autofit the columns, just if you go to Microsoft site, then we will have the format. So basically the format is worksheet dot column dot autofit. Okay, or you can use worksheet dot range dot column dot autofit. So we can use this one, the first one in our VB script. Let us use this notation in our script. Just pasted it. But here our worksheet is already defined, which is WS dot column, and till where we want to autofit, our range is still M, so we can give M. Now let's save, and after save, let us give it a message box. Autofit done. Okay, let's save and run it. I have the Excel open already, so see, it has autofitted, and when I click OK, it will close the Excel. It will save and close the Excel. Okay, so this is how we can use the autofit functionality. So till now we have used autofit for the named range. So we know the range and we autofit the column. But what if we don't know the range? In that case, we use range function, which is again uh, in a worksheet method. So worksheet dot use range dot entire column dot autofit. Okay. So let us use this. Save this and open the Excel file. Okay, let me change the column width to 4 and let's run it. So see, whole column is being autofit. When I click OK, it will save and close the Excel file. So this is how we can autofit without using the particular range. Now our autofit is done. Let's apply a filter. Okay, let's apply a filter on column H. So in order to apply a filter, we have a auto filter function. Okay, so since it is a range function, so what we can give is ws the worksheet dot range, on which range we want to apply the filter. So for this we have h, on h column we want to apply, so we can use h, right, dot auto filter. Okay, now on which field, so since we have given h, so our field is 1. If we have given a to h, then our field will change. So if we have given the range from a to h, then our field will be, so a will be counted as 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, so we will give 8 when our range is a to h, but our range is h to h, we'll give 1. And then let's say we want to apply filter with movies. Okay, let's save and let's run it. Okay, so filter is applied successfully on hobbies. If I close it, it will close the Excel file. So in this video we have learned how can we apply a auto filter, how can we auto fit columns, and in the next section, in the next video, we will learn how can we apply multiple filters on a single column, and we will also be looking into more Excel functions which are not there in the Power Automate default actions. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye bye. Happy automation.